Hey, pre-ballet dancers, it's Mr. Casey. I enjoyed our class this morning. I'm so sweaty. I've been here for 4 hours with my other kids. So I just wanted to do a refresher on your ballet, your Wonderful World ballet. So to keep you engaged with that and trying to remember the steps as much as possible. So I'm going to be doing some work here in the studio with you today. There is another video posted that does include the entire dance that you can be working on. This will break down a few of the steps that I know you've been having trouble with, but remember it's really important that you keep that ballet fresh in your head. We have beautiful costumes coming in soon. Hopefully get to be on a stage sooner or later with this dance to show all of our friends and family. So you'll remember you start stage right. And then from there, you do a little gallop entrance with your skirt in your hand. From there, you do your little swish, 2, 3, 4, toss the skirt and hold. Yes. So let's review that. First position on the side of the room and listening to your song. You can get this on iTunes. I think it's where I got it. It's this version of the song because there are so many versions of it out there. Ultimately, though, any version will work. It's relatively the same other than the different presentation. 1, 2, 3, 4, gallop, 6, 7, 8, into your spot. 3 and a 4, toss, and hold. First, fifth, second, fall. We look up, second, fall. Dancing arms and around. Kiss the right, kiss the left, kiss all tendu, and curtsy. Let's break that down. Let's break that down. So gallops are hard to show on a computer because you can't see me perfect. However, we know them as these things, the step together steps. You know that. We don't need to break that down too much. They've been doing very well with that. First. So once we get there, our skirts go to our right shoulder and left, right shoulder and left, right shoulder and left. We just flick it as it comes down. From there, we do our port de bras. First is right in front of the belly button. Up to the fifth, tall, out to the second, and down. And then we do the other side. First, right above the nose, comes out to the second, and down. Then we have dancing arms. They're called dancing arms because in mime, that action means let's dance. So there is a reason for that. Holding your first position the whole time, you kiss to the right, you kiss to the left. Now I'm faking this, right? We don't need to be blowing our air on everybody. So I'm just not even touching, I'm pretending to. Kind of like a doll would do and pose. When I was in the Nutcracker and I was a doll, I remember having to do these little things like this. And it was really weird because you don't really do it, you're acting. So you just kind of look like you're blowing a kiss to the right, look like you're blowing a kiss to the left, look like you're blowing a kiss to everybody in the auditorium, and then you stretch out that leg to curtsy. I'm step touching. I'm stomping that curtsy. It's not a tendu. It's a push. And then we close, wrists on the waist, fists. Then we do our chorus. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of fears. There's so much that we share is a mime. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware it's a small world after all. And then you turn to your partner. We normally would hold hands during this part, but we're probably going to do arms on the waist. That way we don't spread our germs. Everybody stays healthy. So we'll do step together, step together, step. Little ball change. It's a gallop twice and a ball change. Now normally we did do-si-do holding hands. Probably not going to do that. Probably going to do a scoop turn. Arabesque. And then you do your little curtsy with your friend. and you close. Let's try that from the beginning of the dance, and then we'll see where we are. Gallops to start. 4, and you keep galloping till everybody gets on the stage, and you make your first, and you do your skirts. At first, 5th, 2nd, we look. 1st, 5th, 2nd, we look. Dancing arms all the way around. And the right, and the left, and all. And you're singing laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. Gallop, stomp, touch. Gallop, stomp, touch. Scoop, turn, arabesque, and a curtsy. Then we do our marches, and we turn around our friend. Some girls go up, other girls go down. We do a tendu, we make an arabesque, and we close in first. Very good. So, to go over the second phrase, you just did do-si-do, arabesque, curtsy, come up. The next part is your march around your friend. I don't have any friends, not here at least. You have best friends in dance class, but your partner, you're doing a classic march. One girl on the right goes front, one girl on the left goes back. So you're making a little circle around each other. Then you come front to back. You know who you are. Are you in front or are you in back? You should know that by heart. The girl in the back in first position does a little spring up and then a little spring down. The girl in the front goes down first and holds. The girl in the back finished her capture and she shoulder touches and lifts her arabesque up. Closes. That girl stands up nicely. It's complicated because there's two people working together for teamwork or partnering as we call it in dance class. So it's very, very important that you know which dancer you are. If there are small questions, you can email me at mrcaseyballet@gmail.com, MisterCaseyBallet@gmail.com. Feel free to email me. My daughter, my student, is the one on the right or the one on the left, or I forget. Will you go over who's who? I'll have to look at my notes for that. They're somewhere in my office because I don't have it memorized. That's one reason I have an assistant. And yes, so we'll make the most out of what we have. The third section is where we go into all of the kind of the circles. So you would have done your marches, your échappés, they're called, the spring, the arabesque, and you would have been back in a straight line. Then you gallop to your circle. When you're in your circle, retract that. You skip to your circle. There's little trios, 3, 3, and 3 across the stage. After you've skipped to your circle, there's about 4 skips, you're in your circle holding hands. We're probably going to do arms on our waist in bigger circles. Then we do a gallop sideways in our circle, kind of like Ring Around the Rosie, and we finish. From there, we all spread out and we improvise our own dancing and marching. We come back to a straight line and we make our arabesque big. Yes, let's try that with the music in the third section.